Hi everybody, welcome to NZK Zote videos. Today we are going to survive in a random world. We're gonna start by cutting down this oak log tree, and we can see that there are some wolves around here, which means that we won't be able to get any sheep around here which are still alive. So we're gonna start by looking for a place to hide. Let's try to plant some of the seed we are gonna find here, but for now let's just cut down these trees which are on the way, and try to find some seed by breaking down some we're gonna cut down this tree and some grasses from the floor, and yeah, we're just gonna create a path for ourselves here because there's some water down there, which means we can plant our seeds next to the water. But for now, let's just punch down all this tree. Oh, why am I still punching them with my hands? I need to create a crafting table. So let me just go collect that apple. Let me try to get it. Did I get a seed? Oh yeah, I got one seed, but and one apple and one tree sapling. So why did I put out then log? Let's just make a crafting table and maybe some wooden stool. We're gonna craft some wooden tools with this one. Let's just make some sticks and some planks to craft ourselves a sword, pickaxe, and a hoe, a shovel. All the tools that are necessary for us to survive in this Minecraft world. So let's just put them on the display. Yeah, I'm gonna put all my tools in the display inventory. Now we are gonna look for a place to put our first farm. Let's go make our way down to the river. Break down this tree which are on the way. Let's break down this oak tree. Maybe even this one is on the way. And I can see some sugar canes there. I'm gonna break them after this. Let's just break this part down. Let me break this other tree before I break the sugar cane. And then let's go to the other tree also. I think I'm gonna break the sugar cane after I've planted the farm. I don't know, but let's just break down all these other bushes to collect some more seed. The ground down there doesn't feel like a staircase, like so I'm gonna have to somehow make it feel more like a staircase. So break down some soil, yeah, so that I can put some plants here. I think I'm gonna plant them here, but I'm not sure if I plant them here. No, I didn't plant them here. I'm just trying to clear up this place to kind of have a stick. Let's break down all of these dirt and grasses from the floor to make ourselves some path to go to the river. Let's just clear up this place. So I think I'm gonna fast forward up this place because it's taking a long time. I don't know what to talk about right now. I'm just stuck in my head. I'm stuck. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna skip all this part which I'm saying nonsense. But let's try to break down all these blocks, and the grasses too have to go. They have to go. Okay, it kind of looks like a staircase a little bit, but this grasses was on top of me, so I couldn't jump to the other. I mean, these leaves were on top of me. Yeah, it kind of looks like a staircase a little bit. So let's just start putting our plants here. And I know this place is not gonna be my permanent farm place because every single time I plant, he's holding. Let me grab it. But I tried my best to grab this thing. I tried my best. He died with it. He's so stingy. He died with his wealth. His wealth. He only gave me like rotten. What is it called? It's called rotten flesh. No? He only gave me rotten flesh. He didn't give me the trident. Like, wasn't I worthy enough? Didn't I try my best? Didn't I lose half of my life for it? But it doesn't matter to him. He died with it. He went to the grave with it. So we're gonna just try our best to clear up this path. And yeah. Also, our plants are not growing that fast, so we are just gonna keep on there on this path. And these stones which are on this other side, I'm gonna use them to make my stone tools. And this other part which is full of stone, it's gonna be my first mine. It's gonna be the first place where I'm gonna put my mine. So yeah, let's just keep on making our... Why did I do that? Because I'm okay. I'm admitting I'm very bad with Minecraft. I'm very bad. So I think this is the time when I break these stones, and then after I've broken these stones, I'm gonna break the sugar cane and plant them down after this one. Yeah, I'm gonna break the sugar cane because I need to start the sugar cane plantation. Let me just put it on the inventory, the display inventory. I'm just gonna call it a display inventory. I don't know if that's its name, but I'm just gonna put it that and put it down. It's about to become nighttime, so let's just run back to our cave, dig our first hole. This is gonna be my mining place where I'm gonna find all my irons. The least I know is that I'm gonna find irons. I didn't find any diamonds. I did find some coal in this mine, so yeah, just irons and coal. So let's just keep on digging. Open up this place a little bit more wider, and after that, let's create ourselves our first iron tools. First, well, let's create a furnace because I don't have any coal now. No coal. Stone pickaxe, stone pick, stone shovel, and yeah, those are the only stone tools that I think I created. Now let's put this down, the furnace down, and then put... Oh, I need some... What are they called? Slabs? I think they're called slabs, right? Oak slabs, yeah, they're called slabs. I created some slabs and put them in the furnace, and then put the oak wood inside the furnace. I put only 2 oak wood inside the furnace because I only needed 4 torches, and I wasn't going to waste all my oak wood on coal if there's a chance of me finding coal mining, you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna take at least enough coal for me to touch up this place because it's too dark and mobs can spawn up here. Let's just touch up this place and then start with our mine until it becomes daytime. So this is me starting my mine. During this night, I don't think I found anything. I was just mining down just to mine out throughout the night because I don't even have a bed now. So let's just mine and mine. I didn't find any coal. I didn't find any irons during this mine. I was just mining. Nothing. I found nothing during this mine. It was just like passing time mining because I needed it to be daytime before I can go out and fight any mobs, you know, if there is mobs out there, because I'm pretty sure creepers do not despawn when it's daytime. They don't easily just disappear like zombies who get burned up by the sun. But creepers, nah, they don't get burned. And skeletons do get burned too. Nah, my phone was glitching over here. It was super glitching. That's why it froze for a very long time. My phone was just glitching. I really need to buy a gaming phone because this is not a gaming phone. Like, it's more of a personal phone than a gaming phone. I was just mining, continuing to mine, but I think I did find a cave now. I'm not sure if I found it on this mine or on the second mine, but yeah, this part I'm just mining my way down and lighting up the way down to the mine. But I think, yeah, it's not this one. I think if it's this one, then I did find some coal. I did find some irons, but I wasn't able to reach them, you know. So let's just continue to mine our way down. And this is something weird. I cannot say I started from day 1. Like every single Minecrafter say that, oh, started from day 1 to day 100, but I started from day 0. I don't understand why Minecraft does that. Why does it start from day 0 when, like, do they like start day 0 as a day to go around the world, seeing the world and all that. But yeah, I started from day 0. This is the day I started, and I was just checking if my video was still recording that one. So yeah, let's just keep on digging and digging our way down until we find something. I was hopeful that I will find some coal up here, because coal is the most common thing to find in this type of rock, you know. You don't need to go that deep to find coal. But nah, I didn't find any. I was just digging and digging, constantly digging. But maybe in some weird way there were coal around me and I wasn't digging in their direction, you know. There's a chance that there were coal all around me, because the second time I dug down, I did find some coal. I didn't dig like straight down, I dig like horizontally down, you know, like trying to collect something. Yeah, I did find the cave, which means I did find some irons, but I wasn't able to mine them because I was too afraid. I only had wooden tools at this time, no stone tools, just wooden. And yeah, I did have stone. I had wooden and stone tools, which are not the best tools, you know. There's some iron over there, and also some iron up there, if you can see it. Yeah, there was some irons, but I couldn't collect them, none of them. So I just went back up, hoping that it's daytime now. And I don't know why I wasn't eating. If I died for starvation, yeah, I could remember this moment when I could have just eaten food. Me, I thought that maybe if I just crafted some more coal, I could. Oh, it's not called coal; it's called charcoal. I don't remember its name. It's charcoal. It's a little bit more different than coal. I tried to went back down into the mine, thinking that I could go down there. Then I was just too afraid, because there was like I think it was a skeleton that scared me off this mine. But I did try to go to for that iron over there. I'm going after that one, and I don't see any mobs now. There was no mobs here, nothing. It's like this cave just glitched out every single mob, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to go for that iron right there. So I was just looking around. It's not. Oh, and I saw a zombie committing suicide. I think if I don't, I'm not sure if he died, or if I look back to see if he died. But yeah, there were some zombies here committing suicide. Even some drones. I think they're called drones, right? Yeah, I think they're drones. Were also committing suicide when I left this cave. I don't know why those mobs kinda try their best. You see, he's walking onto lava. That's suicidal, guys. That's suicidal. So yeah, don't commit suicide. Don't commit suicide like that zombie. That zombie is super weird. So let's just go back up. Obviously now it's daytime, because in the daytime it's showing that day played is 1, which means it has become daytime now. It's day 1. I'm finally on day 1. When I played hardcore mode, I would have died before this day. I would have died. I would have been dead by now. But now we're just going outside to continue to make our way up to the place where we're gonna build our first house. I thought that I wasn't going to stay here for long, because I really needed to build my own house. So I'm just cutting down this soil so that I can make my way up. Like this, if it is 4 blocks, like a 4-block staircase up, that would be great. 4 blocks horizontally, I mean, not like a 1 block way up. 4 blocks. I was trying for that, to go for that one. So yeah, so that's why I was just mining and mining until I reached the top. And once I reached up here, I looked down and I saw that it kind of looks like a staircase now. And I cut down this tree because it was in the place where I was going to build my first house. So I cut it down. Then here I also cut down this other tree too because it needed to be cut down too. Because it was also in my way, this one also. And this one too. I don't know why I didn't have enough. I didn't have iron to make shears, so yeah, I couldn't get that. I mean that viney thing. I don't know its name yet. Because I didn't try to put it in my inventory. I didn't even try. Just broke it. And I tried to get some more seeds, and yeah, I didn't get any. I didn't get any seed, but I did see some sheep somewhere around here. So I started killing some sheep to make myself a bed. That's when I realized that there was this other part of the... I fell inside a hole. I remember now. I fell inside a hole while I was still mesmerized by the other part of the island, which is... It's like super weird when you see the end of this beautiful green go into this other new color, you know. Like it was kind of weird. It's like the world was dying, you know. So yeah, I just walked around looking for another sheep because I needed 3 sheep to make myself a bed. You see, this other place kind of like the green just started to die out over there. And if you continue going over there, you're gonna go to gray or maybe a dark place, you know. So yeah, I'm just staying on this side. And I thought that okay, this block needs to go because this is the place where I'm gonna build my house. And I'm gonna start by making a foundation of my house. The only problem is that I'm not certain if it was big enough to finish up my house, but I was just trying it out. But I did build something. You will see it in the end. Stay tuned to see the magnificent house. Just joking, it's not that cool. It's a starter house. Every single starter house doesn't look that cool. I'm just clearing up this part for me to build my first house. So I don't like to waste blocks. I collect every single block, whether it's dirt or it is tree saplings, a stick, it doesn't matter. I try my best to collect every single block because I don't like to waste blocks at all. Okay, I also broke this part. I told you, I don't understand why I tried to do that on that part because I broke them off. And then I also broke off all the stones which were disturbing the path. Every single stone, yeah, because I'm gonna start planting my plants here. Oh, that other one is already holding a trident. I saw you, dude. I saw you. And it's committing. You see, I told you they were committing suicide, these mobs. Committing suicide. Now, he didn't drop anything. Yeah, I didn't get like it too. For the second time, I didn't get like it. So I just continue to mine this place with so much sadness because I tried for the second time to get that trident. Still, I didn't get it. So yeah, just mining. Putting down some dirt so that I can put down some seeds right there. And then after that, I thought of creating myself my first bed. Was it a bed? Did I want to make a bed in this one? No, it was just a pickaxe. I think I ran off of pickaxe. I didn't notice it. Yeah, I ran out of pickaxe in this one, so I need to break down those 2 stone blocks too, so that it can be a normal path, a normal dirt path with no stones. So I broke out those stones and then I put down the dirt. Yeah, my phone kind of glitches and makes it move a little bit too slow, but yeah, I'm gonna upgrade my phone soon, I hope. Or maybe be using a computer. I light up the place where I was placing my farm. I lit it up. I don't know why I didn't place a block behind me because mobs can easily get in. But yeah, I just went straight down into the mines, feeling so confident that now is the time where I will go and get myself some iron. Yeah, So this is the confident me going inside the mine. So confident. Telling myself I'm gonna get the irons this time. But I did get the irons. I did get them. So I just staircase my way throughout this place. But when I was going for that one iron, I did figure out something. There were some other ions which were hiding around here. When I started to light up the place, they became a little bit more visible. Like that iron you see over there, close to the water, it wasn't visible then. It wasn't. And I didn't see it even this time. I saw the other one in front of it, not that one. The other one in front of it over there. This one, I saw this one. And I started mining it. And I saw that there was a zombie up there, and I was hoping that it doesn't jump. It didn't jump. It wasn't that suicidal, the zombie. It didn't jump. And I started mining my iron down. I only got 2. And when I turned back to try to go for that one iron, I was hoping that it doesn't jump because I've made it a little bit of a path here, which you can actually jump down and not get that hurt. But it didn't jump. It wasn't that crazy. The zombie wasn't that crazy like me. It didn't jump down. I just went over here and then took this one iron. As I was taking this one iron, I turned around and I saw that there was like another iron back here, hidden by the water. I'm not sure if you guys saw it before I did, but yeah, this was the time I saw this type of iron. And then I collected it. And when I was thinking of going back, I just realized that the place where I saw some other irons, there were like mobs there. A creeper was there. And I couldn't go down there, so I went back up. And I remember that maybe over here in this little dark place, there could be some irons, right? That's what I was thinking right now. I was like, maybe there could be some iron that could just get lucky. Let me just touch up this place. And then boom, I saw some irons. And also this place was also disconnected from the one that there was a creeper there. So I just came here and started mining up this iron. And the zombie was still up there. Still minding his own business up there. When I broke this part, that was the scariest part of the mine. Because I wasn't sure if I catched all the irons that are already broke. I wasn't sure if I caught them. But I tried my best. And I closed this hole up and then I continued in my mine. I tried to mine on this. I think that the water won't break out. It broke out on this side. And I thought that okay, it's fine. I'm just gonna have to close up that lower part and also put my irons on display so that I can know how many irons I have. Then I close up this part here down here so that even if it does pull down my iron down here, I could still collect it without even throw the creeper. Without having to face the creeper. Yeah, my English is bad. Even the person sitting next to me is like, wow, horrible English. So yeah, I'm still learning, guys. I'm still learning to speak, even though I went to school. So I'm just collecting this copper. When I'm pulling this copper, I was thinking that maybe if I do break off this copper, I will find some coal. But I didn't find any. So I just collect some copper. No coal, nothing. The zombie was no longer there. I think it despawned or something. Yeah, it was no longer there. Then I started to eat the zombie flesh that I had to kind of regain some strength. But the creeper was still down there. So yeah, I needed to go back and melt this iron into iron what is it called? It's iron ingot. Iron ingot is the little things, ne? That iron block, iron brick. I think it's called iron brick, right? Yeah, I think it's called iron brick. Okay, let's just go back. But I really wanted that iron, but the creeper was right there. It's a dream for another day. Maybe the creeper will be gone. So I went back up and tried to melt down my iron. I was a little bit disappointed that I didn't get any coal, because if I had gotten coal, I would have... Man, this was the point that I realized that I should have placed down a block. But luckily there was no mob around, so yeah, I was so lucky. So lucky. Then I put down the iron inside the furnace and some slabs. Yeah, some slabs. Yeah, I don't forget some names, you know. So let's just make ourselves some shield. Now I'm feeling a little bit more confident because I have a shield. I'm gonna craft myself a shield right now. And I just realized that my inventory has started to become these huge things, so I kind of reduce it. Like my if a craftable, yes, a craftable book inventory was started to get a little bit crowded, so I just did that, and I crafted myself a first shield, and I was feeling so confident at this time. Like I was unbeatable. I was unbeatable at this moment. So I did a double path here. Started to do this all the way up until my shovel broke. And I met up with a sheep, but I didn't kill him because I already have enough wool to make a bed. But I needed to see if this land was big enough for me to start with my first house. I wanted to make a 10 by 10 house. It's 10 by 10, 10 times 10, yeah, 10 by 10 house. If you know how to measure things, 10 by 10 house, yeah. I want to make that type of house, so yeah, I saw that maybe it was big enough. It isn't. I would just figure out a way. So I broke the soil that I was standing on and started to map up the house, make the foundation of the house using soil. I placed down 10 soil each side, 10 soil each side, yeah. And then this tree was on my way, so I had to break it down, not just take out the bush, like take out the whole entire tree. That's what I did. I took out the whole entire tree, also the other tree which was beside this tree, by my hand, because my pick broke. Yeah, I wanted to say pickaxe. Is it pickaxe or pick? Whatever it is, yeah, it broke. And I started to punch this tree by my hand, and as I forgot how many blocks I placed down, so I started counting them again, and then placed down another block again down here. And then I realized that I didn't have enough dirt, so I just went on a straight line on the other corner that I was supposed to make a straight line of dirt to that corner. So I just placed out some dirt and continued to do that. And I checked my inventory and I found out that I had more dirt in my inventory. So yeah, I just filled up the entire foundation. But I'm gonna break out this foundation. This foundation is to map out how will I build the house. As I was building, there was a creeper, and I saw you, creeper. I'm pretty sure I saw a creeper. Yeah, I saw a creeper. There was a creeper and some skeleton. But this creeper, it was no match for me. Even the skeletons too. They weren't prepared to fight with this person. So yeah, I destroyed them all and then went back to planning how to build my house. I counted the blocks, so I wanted to make at least 5 blocks. or 4 blocks inside the house, you know, like the 5th block will be a wall. So yeah, that's what I did. I was measuring out to make sure that the fifth block is a wall, not, yeah, this other part is going to be the fence, this other part is going to be the house. So I divided it, and also divided it to make a storage place also on this other part. The smaller part was going to be a storage place, the bigger part was going to be a place where I'm going to place my bed. I did the very same thing. The 5th block is where I'm going to put the wall. So I placed down the wall, and I ate some apple because I had up to 2.5 lives. Like I didn't notice that I had 2.5 lives until I ate the apple. So I needed the what are these things? Shields? No, they're not called shields. They're called, I forgot. Leaves. Yeah, I needed these leaves. So I needed to kill them, but they were being a little bit fasty because I don't know how to kill a mob inside water. It's a little bit hard for me to kill a mob inside water while playing on my phone. I've never played on a computer, but it's a little bit too hard to do this. Also a drown there trying to attack me too while I was trying to collect the leads, you know. Luckily he went inside my little mine place, and I finally killed it. I tried to check what type of trade he has, but I didn't even have any ender pearls to trade with him, so I just let him be. Let him go around, move around. How is it that he's capable of turning himself invisible? But once I kill him, I won't find that invisible potion. Fine. But I'm just gonna cover this place up, and then try my best to craft something. I'm not sure what I was trying to craft in this one. Definitely not sure, but I think it was this thing that makes it a little bit faster to craft stone. Yeah, this thing. What is stone cutter? Yeah, I was trying to craft a stone cutter because I need to start building my house soon. I was going to use this block. I used this block for the roof, but I wanted to use it for the body, but I decided to use it for the roof. I just wanted the last iron that I had and put it inside my inventory, and also the little tree sapling, and then closed up and continue to try to. This one is the one that I use for the body. I use this type of stone for the body, but I needed more of it. I didn't have enough, so I went down. The reason why I used it for the body is because when I went down to the mine, the first rock that I found was this one. So I just realized, okay, there's more of this. It's better that I use this for the body. So that's what I did. I used this type of rock to build the body of the house, to build the walls of the house. In other words, the other rock was used to make the roof. And I also found some other. I was hoping for some coal, and yet again, nothing. Still nothing. I found some copper, but no coal. Nothing at all. So at this point, I just gave up on the copper. Just decided to collect what I wanted to collect in the first place, which was this rock. And I saw that, like I said, I don't like wasting things. So I even broke this part just to collect that one stone. I broke this part for it. Then I continue to break up this whole entire thing. I collected as many as I can at this moment. And I also broke the light here, so I had to put it somewhere. I think I put it right there. I only had one light. Wow. I put it right there, and then continue to break this part again because I needed more than the ones I already have. And also outside it will be nighttime by now, I think. So I just continue to mine, hoping that when I finish mining it will be daytime. But yeah, just kept on mining. And I also found that other white rock close to this rock, but I didn't mining. I just continue mining this one until I think I had enough to finish up the house, but I wasn't sure enough if there were enough. But I think I just broke this rock until my pickaxe broke at this moment. And it was frustrating because there were some blocks floating over there, so I went back up to craft myself. I didn't have any in my inventory, so I went back up and I craft myself another pickaxe, just like a stone pickaxe. I didn't use any irons, even though I had enough irons to make a pickaxe, to make an iron sword. I didn't use any irons, so I kind of changed some of the stones into polished stones because they look a little bit more better with polished stones. Like I wanted to make it to let it have some sort of a texture, you know, like the polished stone and then unpolished stones will be mixed together. So this is why I was making some of them polished and some of them were not polished stones. So I just continued to break these stones until I found myself in some sort of a dark place, and then I went back to break the ones that were closer to the torch. And I think this is when I finished with it because I couldn't mind that part because it was becoming too dark and I didn't have any torch with me. So I went back up and I crafted myself a torch to torch up that place because I didn't want any mobs to somehow appear while I was still mining this place. So I continued to mine up this place throughout the night because it was nighttime now, and it was on to day 3. I had survived 2 days with that building a house, not even a bed too. So yeah, I just kept on breaking this block until it becomes daytime. But for now I can start shouting out my other videos. Please go watch my shorts and all the other videos I've made because we are almost to 500 subscribers and I need some views soon because I said that we need 500 subscribers and at least 3 million views on short videos and 1k, I think 25k views on long videos. So if you can, please go like, subscribe and watch. Even if you put it on the background while you're doing something else, at least be watching so that I can grow my video, I can grow my channel, you know. So it's not yet daytime and I just thought I could polish some more stones. I just realized that you cannot make a fence using a polished stones at that moment. So yeah, I was using these other ones which wasn't polished to make the fence, but it was still night time. But the moon showed that yeah, it was soon to be daytime. It was going to be daytime soon. So let's just go back to the mine. Or did I went back to the mine? No, I think I put in the meat into the furnace. I don't think so. I didn't do that. Why didn't I do that? Oh, I created my bed or something. I'm not sure what I was creating that moment. Oh yeah, I needed more torches. I remember now. If I was going to mine again or to build my house during the night, I need more torches, but I just used the torches for mining only. I didn't use them to build my house at night because I didn't build my house at night. At night time I was asleep most of the time. So I just make my other pickaxe and also some more shovels and some more picks, and yeah, and I try to collect all the charcoal. Yeah, man, why is it so hard to remember this name? Charcoal. charcoal. Yeah, I think I will remember it now. Yeah, I will remember it now. Then I thought of creating some stone sword, even though I think I already had one. But yeah, I went up and I took out my shovel to continue with the path. I use up all my I always use up all my tools. I do not throw away any tools. Doesn't matter if it is wooden tool, stones tool. At this moment, a creeper sneaked up on me. Like, why? If I started to put on my blocks this moment, I think I would have given up. For real. It blew up next to my house. Now I have to refill that part where it blew up. You know, creepers are so annoying. This time I was too scared to even continue building, but I had to gather up some courage and put back the blocks and continue to build up my house, even though a creeper tried to destroy it. Like, Margin did even say that creepers were not part of the plan. Then why did he keep them? Because they're so annoying. They ruined every single build we make in this place. So yeah, I went back down and then I realized that something was going on with my plants. I had planted something here, but it was gone. No seed, nothing. What is eating up my plants, guys? Like, is it too close to the edge or something? I don't know. So I just went back up and started to start my foundation, the foundation of my house. This was when I decided to do that. I wanted to put the fence here, then I realized, no, it has to be the wall that has to be placed there. So I started putting the wall block. Yeah, the main foundation will be polished. What's this called? Polished rock. Polished what? Rock. Or, polished. I don't remember its name. Polished granite. Granite. Wow, weird name. Yeah, it's this rock. The polished rock. The polished one of this rock. I'm not gonna try to call this by its name. I'm just gonna call it a rock, because most of the time I don't read the names of these things. I just call them all a rock because all of them need me to be having a wooden tool. Oh, I saw you kill a sheep over here. Next time when you kill a sheep, just tell me where you're killing it so that I can come and collect its remains. Because why do they always kill them and not eat the meat? This is something which is kind of weird. They do kill the sheep, but they don't eat the meat. Do they just enjoy killing sheep or something? It's weird. So then I put out the fence over here. Try to measure up the fence to the staircase. That's when I realized that the staircase is a little bit on the side. But it doesn't matter. Just gonna finish up the house. Even if it is not properly symmetrical, I'm just gonna continue to build this. Just gonna finish it. Where can I put this one? I put it over here. And then I started to build up my house. I placed these polished ones on the other side, and on this side I put the ones that were not polished on this other side. The ones that were not polished, I post them on this side so that I can almost make a weird pattern over here. You know, when they meet up, they will make some sort of a pattern. And I started mixing them up. Where I put a polished block, I'm gonna put an unpolished one. Where I put an unpolished one, I'm gonna put a polished one after that one. So that's what I was doing here. I made I think it was a 4-block high house. Yeah, I think it was a 4-block high house. And then I put them. I was a little bit confused. Yeah, I did place that block in the wrong place. Then I put this one here. I was hoping for a cool design, but some of them, when they combine, they just make this weird other design. But it kind of looks like It has texture, right? If you don't think so, just like. If you think so, like. Okay. I don't really need you guys to like and subscribe to my channel. But I just kept on putting down the blocks until I finish up this house, I think. Yeah, I didn't finish up the house in one day, I think. Yeah, it wasn't in one day. But in this day, I was just trying to put up the blocks to measure. Oh, I saw something here. And then I went to pick it up. But then I had to break this block to at least climb my way back up to the roof of the house, to the top of the wall, to put down these blocks. And then when I placed them down, I also did the same on the other side. But I don't know why I was stuck there. Maybe my phone was glitching a little bit or something, I don't know. Then I continued to build up the house. I placed down the blocks, every single block up. Then I realized it was about to become nighttime at this moment. So I ran down back into the mines and closed it up with the dirt block. Where is it? Yeah, I closed it up with the dirt block. And when I was here in the mines, I decided, okay, maybe let me just go mine down there where I saw a creeper. Maybe the creeper one might not be there anymore. Then I created myself some slabs here so that I can cook up the sheep meat that I always found from the dogs. And some of it was mine, even though I killed at least 3 sheep, I think. So that's what I did. I cooked up some sheep meat and also made some more torches because I was preparing to go down into the mines now. I waited for the meat to fully cook up because I needed all the strength I could get. But yeah, this is just me waiting for the meat to cook up. It takes a long time. Just 3 more meat to go. 3 more meat to go. 2 more meat to go. But my inventory was almost full here, but I didn't try to make a chest or anything. I just went down to the mines even though my inventory was almost full. I just placed that there and then went down into the mines, I think. I think I crafted a pickaxe, another pickaxe also, so that I can have at least 2 to 3 pickaxes. Okay, I didn't craft anything, I think. Yeah, I thought I crafted a pickaxe. I didn't craft anything. Yeah, my my life was like 2.5 hearts. So yeah, I needed some food. And when I was going down the mines, the hearts were increasing little by little. But this time was the moment when I decided that this time I was going for that irons down there. Then I looked around, I didn't see any mobs around here, which means the creeper despawned and all the other mobs which were down there also despawned. Now it's time to go after the irons, which I saw down there. Oh man, yeah, I almost fell down there. Like me. Then I jumped to this side and then I broke off this other side. Oh, it's almost nighttime now when I'm narrating this at night. So yeah, I broke off these rocks and then at this moment I was a little bit lost. I saw some creeper, like something just died right there. You saw it, right? It fell down and died. I'm not sure if it just spawned there and died or there's somehow some sort of mob that are just jumping down there. I'm not sure. But there's something happening down there on that side. And the irons were just right there. just an inch down. I need to break this part off so that I can at least get a little bit more closer to the ions. So this is what I did. I tried my best. It went down to the ions, and I saw some other ions on the other side. Then I touch up this part so that no mobs can spawn on this side, because I was preparing to get these ions. Then I touch up this side too. I think that other side is another path to a cave, but for now I'm just here for the iron. I'm not looking for any diamonds because I don't even have any iron tools now. I don't have any iron pickaxe, so I'm just collecting these ions. You see, again, something happened there. I think they jumped. Yeah, that was just being suicidal. Like I said, these mobs are being suicidal just for me, because they could smell me. They're like, she's just right there, guys, just right there. We can jump, we can make it, which is kind of a suicidal thought, you know. And then I broke this off. I fought this zombie, and I think, yeah, he died. And I think that one thought that I looked at him, and I didn't even look at him, but he attacked me and I died. This moment was the moment I died. And I didn't do that keep inventory thing. And I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'm just gonna try to survive without keeping. Yo, I met up with a creeper, a skeleton, while I was trying to find my way back, and I was going the wrong direction also. Yeah. At this moment I was just really confused. Then I realized that this isn't the right direction, because my house is always facing the moon, you know, which means it's on the other side. The mobs were trying to attack me as much as they can, but I did try to run back. That's when I saw the little farm that I did over here, the little wheat growing, and then I realized that, yeah, I was right here. I tried my best to beat down the block so that I can get inside, and then went back down into the mines to collect all the things that I had lost. At this moment, I was ready to risk it all. I had nothing in the inventory, and all of my ions, everything that I worked for was just down there. So yeah, I had to try my best to get it all. At least I did find the everything down here, except of what was that? Was there was something that the that creature was called? The Enderman was holding, which was part of my blocks. I think it took it away with it because I didn't find it here. But it wasn't an important block, likely. I'm liking that it wasn't holding an iron block, because right now I'll be crying. I would be crying by now. But it was holding something. Likely that something wasn't that important. So I went back up. This was the moment I realized that I'm no longer playing that other game where I can just go into the mines with my inventory knowing that I can keep it even if I die, you know. It was one of those games where I have to try my best to create a chest to put my things in, because if I lose them, I lose them for good now. So yeah, I went back up, and at this time I was a little bit more determined to finish up my house. I had to finish it up. There was no other way. Likely it was daytime when I came back up here. That's when I looked inside here and I found out that the lapis, yeah, I think it's called lapis. Yeah, that thing didn't melt at all. So I put down the blocks that I needed to finish up building, and I rushed back into the place that I was building my house. Like I placed the back a block there, and then I rushed back into the place where I'm building my house. When I saw this ship coming out, that's when I realized that any mob can just get inside this place and hide and wait for me, especially creepers, you know. So yeah, I needed to quickly finish up this house before that happens. So that's what I did. I came back and I finished up my house piece by piece. So please like, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, because this is just episode 1. I'm still gonna continue with this world. I'm gonna try my best to finish up this world until the point where I fight the Ender Dragon, so that I can at least have enough achievement in one world. Because sometimes I do try my best to fight the Ender Dragon to speed up the world. There was this time when I was live streaming, I tried my best to fight the Ender Dragon, but my phone didn't record it. I cannot even find the video right now. The video is corrupted somehow. The video that I was fighting the Ender Dragon. So yeah, this is me trying to finish up their house. This point I just placed that block down, and then I realized that it has to be a two-way door. This house, for it to be functional, it has to be a two-way door. Then I went a little bit outside on this side, so that I can collect all my I went down to collect my things. I thought I can't collect this one because my inventory was full. This was the major problem. My inventory was full. So I put down the other tree sapling, and I went back up and I put it there, and I went back down for the crafting table, and I collected it too, and I went back up and put the crafting table inside my new house too. Then I put another block there so that no mobs can get inside here. That's when I realized that there has to be a door to the storage room. The door will be on this side, so all my tools needs to be somewhere on this side, not on the other side. So I moved them on this side. Even the furnace, I placed it down on this side. This was when I decided to craft myself a bed, because it was soon to become time. I was thinking of how to place it, then I thought there was a space here, so yeah, I placed it on that side. And then it's time to start building up my roof. I need some staircase and some slabs. For now, I just made some steps. After the slabs, I made some staircase too. But the stones wasn't enough. That was the main problem here. The stone wasn't enough to finish up the roof. Yeah, it wasn't enough to finish up the roof, this stone. So I just put the dirt down so that I can climb up to the roof. Oh, I crafted my first chest because I needed to put things in a storage place, Crafted 2 chests, and then I dig a hole on the other side, I think. Yeah, also some torches. I placed some torches, and then dig a hole on this side, which was more of a doorway to the storage place. And I placed a torch in this room, and also on the other room I think I placed a torch. Then I placed down my chest, my first chest, and I filled it up with everything that I know is valuable, but I'm not using it now. I placed especially everything that I'm not using, because every single block to me is valuable. It's priceless. And so that's what I did. I placed every single block that I know I wasn't going to use to build the roof. Then I went outside and I realized that it was starting to become nighttime, but I still continued to go up to the roof to kind of see what type of roof I was going to build. Then I went back down because I saw the sun. I was too scared for any creepers or any mobs attacking me while I was in the roof, So yeah, I went back to sleep and I placed down the I looked up and I saw the sun was on this other side, and I was trying to measure out like how was I going to make the roof, because I had no idea what type of roof I was going to make. So I just decided that okay, the roof was going to divide on this block, so I built up on this block, and I wasn't sure how was I going to place it down, like what was the roof going to divide here, because if I put a staircase in between, it will look weird. If I put a slab, it also looked weird, but I did figure it out. So just continue to watch me try to figure it out until the point I figure out what was it that was missing here. That's when I realized that I need more blocks or more of these blocks so that I can put the staircase on top of them, because I couldn't just leave this other triangle shape as a hole, just a big hole on the roof. Now I need to fill it up with something. So I placed down all those other blocks, as many as I can. And when I was doing this, I find myself facing a problem. How was I going to start the other roof from this point? That was the biggest issue here, because I could see here there needed to be like some sort of a connection between this roof and the other roof. I even broke out this other roof. You will see how ridiculous it looked. Well, once I did this, it looks kind of weird. You will see. So I broke up the roof. This roof was okay, but at this moment I wasn't sure if it was okay. That's why I broke it off. Then I placed down some staircase on this other part, and then a slab. But when I went down and I looked at it, it looked a little bit funny. Like it didn't look like a normal person's roof, It didn't look normal. So I thought that I should make a dirt staircase down, because I'm always using the dirt, and I need to be able to climb up the roof and climb down from the roof. So yeah, that's why I went back to the chest to collect some dirt so that I can make some dirt staircase up. This would have been easy if I had bamboo, but I'm not in a bamboo jungle, and I don't want to leave this island yet. So I just destroyed again the roof that I made this time, because yeah, for real, it looked a little bit funny, this one. So I decided, okay, it's fine. I'm gonna start on this side, because this side kind of looked a little bit more reasonable to start from it. Then I placed down all the blocks to fill up the hole, the triangle hole, and then I filled it up to this other side. Then I decided, okay, let me put a whole block here and see how it goes after that. And then I place a triangle over here and a slab here, a staircase over there and a slab there, and over here another block and then a staircase. And then it started to make sense now. The build started to make sense, but before it was making no sense. There was no way of understanding it before. I got distracted by that little notification that showed up on the screen, but yeah, I started checking if my phone was still recording. Yeah, it was still recording. And then I continued to build my house on this side to patch up the triangle on this other side. I wasn't sure how the color, the texture got me a little bit confused here. Then I just placed it down, and I was like looking for a pattern. Then I just thought, okay, let me just put a staircase over here, and then a block over there, and then another staircase, and then some blocks over here, and another staircase, and then another staircase. The only thing that was left for me to do is just fill it up all the way back. I need to see if it looks, you see now it looks a little bit more better than before. That was an odd shape. And that before it was a very, very odd shape. Now it looks a little bit better. Now I place down the blocks to going backwards to the back of the house. And the staircase too. Okay. I'm still learning how to put staircase, guys. There has to be some sort of a way to be able to place them down quickly, you know. Because once you try to place them down quickly, they do put themselves down like in a very, very weird shape. So that is what I did. I placed down the staircase and the block throughout the whole entire roof until I finish it up. But I think while I was still building the roof, I ran out of blocks. Yeah, this was the moment I ran out of blocks. And then I put some slabs here because I had made too much slabs. I thought that I was going to make this roof mainly of slabs and staircase, you know, but yeah. The roof had a mind of its own. But it wasn't yet nighttime. That's when I thought of like waiting for it to become nighttime and then went back to sleep. And then I went down to the mines at this moment, I think. Oh, I finished the other side. I covered up the other triangle side of the house with blocks so that I don't have to do it the next time I come back from the mine. So after I was done with filling up this part, I went down to the mines, I think. Place down this block. And after that, I went down. I think did I broke the staircase? Oh, I saw some drown trying to commit suicide over there. Like, why do they like to do that? It's not funny. Stop killing yourself. Now I think was the time when I thought that my pickaxe didn't have enough durability and I needed to upgrade it. And I also needed to make some more staircase block. Oh, I was trying to make a way for me to get inside and not let the mobs get inside my house. So that's why I needed to make some carpet. Because if you put a wall, what is it called? A carpet on top of these yeah, I forgot his name. What is his name? Grid wall. It's called a wall. On top of a wall, you are able to walk on top of it, but mobs are not able to walk on top of it. That is the benefit of having a carpet. So that's what I used the carpet for, and then also made myself another pickaxe because I was going down the mines. I didn't make an iron pickaxe even this time. I just make a stone pickaxe, and I put every single other block that I knew it was a little bit valuable, but not to everybody, just to me. Then I went back down to the mines, and what I saw this type of rock, this white rock. Then I thought I was going to use it for the floor. Maybe I will put it on the floor. That is what I thought when I saw it. But now I'm not sure if I'm gonna use this or use carpets for the floor. I'm not sure. So I just continue to break it off as many as I think I need it for the floor of the house. So I just broke as many as I needed. But most of the time when I play Minecraft, I use this type of rock for the ceiling part. But my house, I don't think it really needs a ceiling, that house. It's a tiny house. It's not that big. It's not a mansion. It's not a castle. So it doesn't really need a ceiling, I think. It's good enough the way it looks. So I think I'll just put this on the floor. But I didn't. To tell you the truth, I didn't put it down on the floor. It was just placed in my inventory to stay there because the main thing I was down here in the mines for was this rock to finish up the roof of the house. So I just mined it. While I was mining this rock, I did find some coal. That was the luckiest thing about it, which just proves that behind these types of rocks there's always something. It could be copper, it could be iron, it could be, most of the time it's copper, iron, and coal. I've never seen diamonds behind these things. It's rare to find diamonds behind another type of rock. But yeah, but if you do find some ions while you're mining, you can find, there's a chance you might find some diamond, especially if you're in this deep slate. It's deep slate there. Yeah, if you're mining a deep slate iron, behind that there's a chance of you finding some diamonds. Or even when you're mining some deep slate, what's the thing, redstone, deep slate redstone, you can find some iron, some diamonds behind it, or sometimes ions. It depends. So yeah, I went back up and I covered this place up. I need to put a trapdoor there sometimes soon. That's when I realized that yeah, there's something wrong with my crops here, because last time I remember there was more crops there, but now I'm only left with 2. That's when I decided to plant them closer to the wall, Then I went back up and inside my house. And I make some polished stones to finish up the house, the roof. And I placed everything that I wasn't using inside the chest. I think. No, I didn't place anything inside the chest. I just took some things out of the chest. And I did myself some staircase and I went back up. Okay, like what's wrong with staircase when you put them down? Why do they always rotate when you don't want them to rotate? When you want them to rotate, they don't. Like there's something wrong with staircase, guys. Then I placed finish up this part of the roof, even though it was turning to nighttime. I was determined to finish this part up. Luckily, there was no creepers, no skeleton. Especially skeletons can shoot me down from up here. So yeah, luckily there were no skeletons at all. But I do see an enderman on that side. It was holding a block. I think it was a dirt block. I'm not sure. I didn't look at him properly. Then I reversed my way back to my bed because I didn't want anything to disturb me while I'm finishing up with the roof. Then I went back up to the roof to finish it up. And the enderman was gone, and I saw some zombies on that other side burning up. I'm not gonna go. I'm not coming after your corpse, you know that. Just finish up with my roof. Just finishing the roof of the house. And the house. Okay, there's something wrong with staircase, guys. Something is really wrong with the place in this staircase. You have to like find the corner where you can like place them properly, whenever you place them in the edge type of way. So yeah, that's what I did. I placed down some staircase throughout the game as many as I can. I placed down some staircase, and then I think at this moment I was like looking around to see how to make my roof a little bit more better. Then I realized that I had to put some more staircase at the front of the house and some blocks to make the roof kind of like sticking out of the house, So yeah, that's what I did. I made some more staircase, and I already had some slabs, so I put down the blocks in my display inventory, and then I went outside. Oh, I saw another. I think the enderman didn't leave this place. Yeah. So I started on this side. What I didn't realize when I was placing this thing down, I thought I was placing down staircase, but it was slabs. This was the moment that I realized that I wasn't placing down the staircase. I was placing down the slabs, and I was supposed to place down the staircase. So I had to break all the slabs out and then try again to place down the staircase. Yeah, okay, like for real, guys. Tell me if you go through this problem with staircases because they keep on putting themselves in the wrong way every single time we're trying to put them at the edge. Oh, I cannot say the edge. I would just say some place like on top, because when you place them down properly on the ground, they place them properly. But when you are placing them down somewhere like a roof or of something, there is always this way of placing them down. Like you have to place them on some sort of a corner or the edge of a block, like you have to figure out how to place them down. If you lose the pattern, you have to redo it again. So yeah, that's what I did. I placed down some staircase to make them pop out of the house. So at this part, I realized that I didn't do it on this side. So I put the slab and the block on the side, but I need to put down the staircase too. So I climbed up with this dirt block and then also put the dirt block on the side too, because I need to put that other staircase on the other side. But I could have just jumped on that block. I just remember it. I'm just thinking about it now that I could have just jumped on the block. But yeah, I did that, and I put the staircase on this side, also on this side. And I placed it on this side, and I placed it on this side, and I could have been able to place it on the other side, but yeah, I think I did place it on this side. Yeah, I did all the side, but I ran out of staircase. So I placed down the dirt, break the dirt block, and then I went back inside. I collected all the dirt because I don't want to waste any block, like I've said before. I went back inside and I made at least 2 staircases. I think that's all I need. Yeah, 2 staircases, and then I try my best to place them down while I'm down here. One did place down properly, but the other one, yeah, it needed me to climb up there to place it down properly, and also it fell on the roof. Like, yeah, it needed to be done properly. So that's what I did. I climbed the roof and then I placed it down properly. When I was looking at the house, and it kind of looked a little bit weird, but it was better than before, you know. At least now it has a roof. Now it has a roof. I came over here to pick up the chicken egg and to break this tree too because it was too close to my house. I don't like to have trees too close to my house. Maybe it's because in real life, building a house close to a tree invites snakes to the house. But even though in Minecraft don't have snakes, I don't like trees close to my house. I just don't like trees close to my house. So yeah, this is what I did. I broke down this tree. The only tree that I would want is the tree that I would be maybe like making a tree farm or something like that. Maybe I'll just do that and plant some trees there, but plant trees everywhere. Nah, yeah, that's not what I would do. So I'll just try my best to break down this tree because these trees were huge. This is why we don't like oak trees. They grow very badly. It's not like those other trees. They grow in a very bad way. But it was becoming nighttime, so I decided to go back inside and sleep. But it wasn't nighttime yet. I tried my best to punch my bed twice, but the third time was the charm. So yeah, I went back outside, continued to break down this tree because it needed to be out of here. It was too big for me. I needed to be out. So I tried my best to break down this tree. I think something that distracted me when I was breaking down this tree. I think it was another one with a trident. You see, another one with. If this time, did I get it this time? I'm not sure. I think I didn't get it even this time. 3 times I tried to get it, but I still didn't get it. Yeah, I didn't get it even this time. Like, I killed them 3 times. All those times I didn't get the trident. How do you get the trident from the drone? I don't know how to get a trident from the drone. So yeah, that's my story. The person never get a trident from the throne, from the drone. So yeah, kept on punching the trees, break down the blocks to make sure there's no any floating trees anywhere, because yeah, when you're starting this game, it said do not any floating trees. So yeah, I tried to do that, to not leave at any floating trees, and I collected as many tree saplings as I can and as many sticks as I can. So, and I also broke this one too because it was also close to my house. I didn't check on that other side. The main side I was focused on was on this side. I was trying my best to destroy as many trees as I can on this side, because this is deforestation. Deforesting. Yeah, that's whatever the word is. Leave it in the comment because I forgot what it is. Yeah, and I continue to break my sugar cane, and I place them down again so that I can have more sugar cane. What do I use sugar cane for? I think you use sugar cane for the cake, for books, and something else. Oh, also maps. Sugar cane is also used to make maps, because it is used to make paper too. So yeah. But in real life, wood is the one that we use to make paper. Do we use sugar cane to make paper in real life? I don't know. So yeah, I was trying to collect some seed here and some tree saplings which fell down and some sticks and everything, especially everything that's on the ground now. Just clearing up the ground at this moment. And this time I was thinking that I needed to move my farm, but I didn't have enough time to move my farm. I just kept on breaking any trees which is close by to my house. So I collected as many sticks as I can, as many tree saplings as I can. And then this one I decided to go back inside my house. Or yeah, I did some beat up some bushes too. Look at my house. It looks a little bit more better, but I think it kinda needs something. I think I did some windows up there, and then I broke up these little saplings, and I accidentally broke that seed. It wasn't meant to be broken. That's why I said I accidentally broke it. And then I continue to use my wooden hoe. I told you I don't throw away tools. I use them up until they're completely finished. Yeah, my house kind of needs some sort of a window or something like that. Then I patched up this other part of the dirt which was exploded by the creeper. And I went inside to make some more fence, because I think, yeah, I wanted to make some fence going down to the mines at this moment. So I just put everything that I don't need inside the inventory, and then I took out the things that I was going to use to make the fence. Chest, and then I created my fence. I think I created 54 fence, and I went outside and then I put it down. And I saw some tree saplings down and an apple. The main thing that brought me to this side was the apple. If I didn't see the apple, there's a high chance I would have just let the tree sapling dead, but I wouldn't have. I'm too much of a collector than to let anything get wasted. So I put down this chest, but I didn't see the tree sapling. I can see it now, but before, when I was playing the game, I didn't see that tree sapling inside the water there next to the sugar cane. I didn't see it. If I did, I would have went after it, but I didn't see it. So I continue to make my staircase down. As you can see, I saw that some mobs can jump on top of this staircase, so I tried to make it a 2-height staircase. And also this one wasn't holding a trident. That's the reason why I left it alone. It didn't have a trident. And also I wasn't lucky with the trident, so what was the point of me hunting it down? But if it had a trident, I would have at least tried my luck. I wouldn't let it go like that. But it didn't have a trident, so I just let it be. And I saw a cow on the other side of the fence. I stood here to kinda put everything inside my chest, I think now. Because I needed some things which was inside the chest. No, I didn't need anything. I just put everything inside the chest. And I organized my inventory a little bit, putting all the things that I needed away and all the things that I didn't need away. So yeah, I went back to sleep. And when I woke up, I decided to eat the apple that I picked up, because I was somewhere around I was having half of a life, half of hearts. So I broke a window on this side and also on the other side, 4 blocks up. Trying to create like a window, like something like that, because it kind of looked a little bit weird without it. Then I decided to make some wooden fence. I need some wood with the, yeah, I use some oak wood to make the fence. Yeah, I made my fences. I made 6 of them, and I went outside and I placed them up, and the house started to look a little bit more like a normal house now. Then I went inside the house and I wanted to craft something like a window opening. So I tried to craft some trap doors. Is it called a trap? Oh, no, it's called a it's not called a trap door, I think. Yeah, it's this thing. Yeah. I tried to craft them and I realized that they don't seem good enough to be used as a trap door. So I thought that what if I use it as a, that kind of like a small door, small way out, I don't know how to call it, like the place where you stand next to the door but it has a roof over it, like stuff like that. That was something that I was trying to make right there. So I also made some stones like this one to kind of put them outside here to make it look like it has a somehow like a pole, but it wasn't look that good. Yeah, it didn't look that good on that other side, but I just kept on trying, kept on putting some of it down, because the main thing of building something is to keep on trying. Don't give up. So I saw that this side was kind of a problem. I didn't know what to put down. Should I put a block down there? Should I like break out the other part too? So I don't know. So that's why I went over here and I decided to craft myself some shears to go break some leaves outside. And also I placed down the irons back because I didn't want to lose any irons. What if I die outside and a zombie picks up the irons, The problem was the rain now. I was so afraid to go outside in the rain. So I decided to craft myself some doors, I think. At this moment, I crafted some doors. And also some... What are those things? Some chains and the lamps. I think they're called lamps, right? Yeah, I crafted some doors and chains and lamps. Yeah. Those are the things that I crafted. I didn't want the door to be a little bit inwards. I needed to be a little bit more outwards, to have a little bit more space indoors. So that's what I did. And I also took out the other blocks, trying to think of I melt down some copper and some irons. I melt down some irons. This is me just melting down some irons, and then I wanted to make some fire, but then I realized that I had no place to place it down. If it was a big house, I would have made a fireplace, but this house doesn't have a fireplace. So if I place it down close to the bed, it might burn me, close to the chest, it doesn't feel normal to put a fire close to the chest, right? So I also try to melt down some copper and also try to make some chains, yeah, and some lamps. I made up like 4 lamps. Lantern, yeah, they're called lantern. I was constantly calling them lamps. They're called lanterns. And 2 chains, because I still have enough ingredients to make 2 chains right there. And I can also make some lightning rods. I saw that I can make some lightning rods, but I didn't make any lightning rods right now. I just make some chains. I place down the chest in the display inventory, and then I placed it on the roof, and then the lantern. And when I cut out the light, it was still bright enough, so I went on this other side, placed down the chain, and then the lantern. Yeah, it was okay now, and I took out all the torches in this area. And at this moment, I think it was somewhere around 9 time now, and I was capable of going to sleep. So I just crafted in some more chests, because it needs to look more like a chest storage place, you know. So I just place down as many chests as I can, but on that other side I wasn't able to place any chest. So I went inside there and started to look for another for this, what is it called, bronze look. Yeah, for this other type of wood to make more chest with it. So I crafted more chests with this type of wood, and I went back and I put them down. Like, they kind of look a little bit okay now. Then I placed the other one behind me, and then yeah, it kind of looks like a storage space. Then I went back to sleep. I went back to look at it, and yeah, you can see it's like a storage place now. So I'll put everything inside that one chest again. Then I went outside and I placed down the lanterns. Now I was going to share the trees now. I think I went down the staircase and I broke. Did I break it properly? I'm not sure. I think I shared it. Do you have a trident again? Does this one have a trident? I don't think it has a trident. If it had a trident, I would have killed it, I think. Yeah. So I took some oak leaves. I share some oak leaves. If only I had cherry blossoms. Cherry blossoms leaves are so beautiful. But now I only have oak leaves. So I have to make do with what I have. So I found out that I also shredded some grasses too, but I'm not gonna place them down. Maybe I'll just leave them in the chest. But I can't leave the trees, the sticks, the wood just standing there like all alone. So I broke it down too, and I went back to my house, and I saw that the place where I placed my house was in like properly placed. So I also broke some more trees because I was still holding the pick. So I broke some more seed. And then I thought of those flowers that I could just go grab those flowers and these and the rotten flesh too. So I collected as many flowers as I can, especially these red ones, because I think that I also collected some white flowers, but I didn't find any of them yet. I will find them in the future time. And this dog also killed another sheep, so I collected its remains And then again I kind of try to shape out this place to make it like a square, something like that, almost like a square land, you know, square around the house. That's what I was trying to do, a 2-layer square. So I just place on as many dots as I can to kind of make it seem a little bit normal. Some part of this wasn't necessary for me to place down the dirt sometimes, some part of it, but I just broke off this other part of dirt just to make sure that the square kind of looks more of a square, you know. Yeah, I should have broken this tree too. I'm not sure if I broke it. I don't think. Yeah, I just left it like that. I should have broken off this tree too. It's too close to the house. But anyhow, I will break it next episode. So for now, just put down the soil because I think time's kind of running out now. So I was just trying to shape it like a square, as you can see, to make it almost a perfect square on the side, so that I can put down the grasses. I mean the leaves, like some shrub of bushes around the house, you know. That was what I was trying to do, to make it look like a bush, like the house has these bush like flowers, you know. And then I also broke off this other side too, as much as I can, until it broke. And I put these bushes on the side there, and yeah, they didn't look good. They didn't look good. Now I see it now. But when I was placing them down, I was like, yeah, it looks good. It looks better now. But now when I'm looking at it, it's not that good. It's not that good. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it the next time my next episode. Yeah, there's so many new designs that I'm gonna try out. For now, let's just keep it like this. Oh, I found the other flowers from that side. You saw the white flowers on that other side. That's where I found the flowers. The other flowers. I wanted to put down the red flowers somewhere in the corner or on the side of the house. Then I decided that let me first pick up these flowers and the mushroom too. I wasn't gonna leave the mushroom all alone outside, obviously. So I picked up the white flowers and I looked around a little bit to kind of see if there's any other type of flowers. I didn't find any, so I just picked up the mushroom and I went back inside. I just kept on looking. This is me just desperately looking around for any other flowers, but I didn't find any. But if I did look good enough, there's a chance that I could have found some flowers, but I didn't want to get lost. But when you look at my house from this distance, it looks good, right? Yeah, I know. It looks good. It looks good. So yeah, I went back to my house with the flowers. I wasn't sure if I should put them outside or inside the house. Let's just ignore the alarm that you saw. Yeah, it's just an alarm. So I went inside and I wanted to break a door on this side. Then I realized it is a chest place and the door doesn't look good on this side. So I put back the blocks the way I found them. And then the flowers, I tried to put the red flowers on this side. And then I put the white flowers around this part. And then the other the lantern over here, and the red flower over here, and then some more red flower over here, and then the red flower over there, and some more white flowers, and then I was just left with one red flower. Just place it down anyway, and then I went inside the house.